Welcome to my channel. My name is Avijit Chaki and today's lesson is going to be calculation on support reactions. So the question is given like this. This particular frame, it is a frame A, B, C, D, E. Here I can see that point A, that is the support A, is a hinge support. Support E is also a hinge support. Point C is an internal hinge. And a uniformly distributed load is acting throughout the span BD. It is 3 meter and 3 meter. So the total is 6 meter. Another load 100 kilonewton acting in the negative x-axis. The distance between them is 1 meter and 1 meter. Now for the solution, we are going to assume the direction of the reaction support. In this case, we are going to assume that a horizontal reaction HA is acting in the positive x-axis, a vertical reaction RA is acting along the positive y-axis. Similarly for the point E, since it is also a hinge support. Now for this, I am also going to assume that a horizontal reaction HE is acting in the positive x-axis. Similarly, a vertical reaction RE is acting along the positive y-axis. This is assumed. So in this case, we can see that the total external reaction of the beam is total reaction, that is the total external reaction at point A plus total external reaction at point E. So it is 2 plus 2, it is 4. Now for step 2, we are going to compare the total external reaction with the total number of static equilibrium condition. Here RE is the total external reaction and E is equal to total number of static condition for equilibrium, that is number of external static condition of equilibrium plus number of internal static condition of equilibrium. Here we can see that the total number of static condition of equilibrium is 3. What are those? Summation of Fx, summation of Fy, summation of Mz, plus, since this point is hinge, point C is an internal hinge. So for internal hinge, we get an additional equilibrium condition, that is moment at point C will be 0. Summation of all the moment at point C will be 0. So what are the total condition of equilibrium? Total number of static condition of equilibrium, what are those? It is 3 plus 1, it is 4. Therefore, we can say that RE is equal to E, which is 4. So the frame structure is determinate. It implies that since RE is equal to E, it is determinate. So with the help of equilibrium condition, that is summation of Fx, summation of Fy and summation of Mz, along with internal equilibrium condition, that is in case this is the equilibrium condition, presence of internal hinge, we can find out the values of external support reaction and no other extra equation is needed. So we don't need any other extra equation for step 3. Since summation of Fx equal to 0, therefore we can say horizontal reaction at point A plus horizontal reaction at point E is equal to 100 kilonewton. Since these horizontal reaction is acting along, we have assumed the direction of this horizontal reaction to be acting along the positive x-axis. That's why HA plus HE. Now 100 kilonewton is acting along the negative x-axis, so minus 100 is equal to 0. Therefore HA plus HE will be 100. Let this be our equation number 1. Now summation of moment at point E be 0. So we are going to consider all the moments about the point E. First, RE. What is the perpendicular distance between action of RA and E? It is 3 plus 3, 6, and it is positive because it is in clockwise direction. As you can see, it is in clockwise direction. This is the clockwise directional movement. RA into 6. Now this particular UDL is 20 kilonewton per meter. Therefore if we consider the total load, it will be 20 into 6. Now by doing so, we are actually converting this particular UDL, that is 20 kilonewton per meter load, into a single point load by multiplying the length 20 into 6. Now this has become a point load. So what will be the location of this point load? At the middle of its span, that is near this region. So it will act at a distance 3 meters away from E. Let me show you, it will be more clear. It will be converting into a point load 6 into 20. 20 is the magnitude of uniformly distributed load and 6 is the length for which it is applied. So it is now converted to a point load. Now what will be the location of this point? Say for this case the total span is 6, so it will act at the center of the total span. So it is between B and D. It will act at point C. This is point C. So it is 3 meters away from point E. Therefore we can write the distance as 3. Now what will be the direction? It is anti-clockwise direction. It is moving in anti-clockwise direction. So it will be minus. Also, a 100 kilonewton load is acting 1 meter away from E. Its direction is anti-clockwise. So we will write minus 100 into 1 equal to 0. By solving this, we get the value of RA. It is 76.66. So we are going to write it as 76.67 kilonewton. Now since the value we have obtained is positive, so our direction, as we have previously assumed to be that RA is acting along the positive y-axis, so it is true in this case. So its direction will be upward. We are going to consider summation of f of y is equal to 0. So we are going to take summation of all the forces acting along the y direction to be 0. Now what are the summation of all the forces? Ra is acting along the positive y-axis, Re is acting along the positive y-axis, and this particular uniformly distributed load is actually acting downward. Similarly, we are also going to convert this particularly uniformly distributed load into a point load. So we will write like this: R of A plus R of E minus 20 into 6 is equal to 0. Now from previous equation we have obtained Ra. So we are going to write 20 into 6 minus Ra. It will be 120 minus 76.67 kilonewton. 120 minus 76.67. 43.33 kilonewton. Now our assumed direction is also correct in this case, so its direction will be upward. So Re is 43.33 kilonewton acting upward. Now there are two other reactions which we don't know, that is horizontal reaction acting at point A and horizontal reaction acting at point E. Now for this particular case we are going to apply the formula, or should I say the internal static equilibrium condition, that is summation of moment at point hinge to be 0. What is this? Internal hinge. This summation of moment at point C equal to 0 will represent presence of an internal hinge. We know that point C is an internal hinge, this particular point. So now we are going to consider moment about point C. But for this particular case, since an internal hinge is present, we can divide the structure in symmetric halves. Now through this diagram we can see that since point C is an internal hinge, moment about point C for this particular half will equate the moment about point C for this particular half. So we are only going to consider any one of the half for our calculation. From here we know that Ra is acting upward 3 meter away from point C and it is clockwise direction. So we are going to write it as Ra into 3. Similarly, HA is acting, we have assumed the direction of HA to be acting along the positive x-axis. So we are going to write it like this, and it is anti-clockwise direction. The rotation about point C in this case is anti-clockwise. So we are going to write it as minus HA into 2. Now for this particular load 20 kilonewton from point C, we are going to convert it to a point load 20 into 3 acting at the centroid or acting at the center of this particular considered span. If this is B, this is C, its distance is given by 3 by 2, 3 by 2. Okay, so we are going to write it as, and the movement will be anti-clockwise, so we are going to write it as minus 20 into 3, that is the point load, or should I say converted point load of this UDL acting at a distance 3.5 meter away from point C. So 3.5 meter away from point C is equal to 0. Now we have obtained the value of Ra. Here we have already obtained the value of Ra. It is 76.67 kilonewton. So after putting all the values together, RA is 76.67 into 3 minus HA into 2 minus 20 into 3, it is 1.5 equal to 0. This 3.5 means 1.5. H of A into 2 will be 76.67 into 3 minus 20 into 3 into 1.5. Therefore HA will be 76.67 into 3 minus 20 into 3 into 1.5 divided by 2. It is 70.005 kilonewton. Now the value obtained is positive, so our assumed direction, that is HA is acting along the positive x-axis, is also true. So therefore the direction will be this. Now from equation 1, previously we have done that, we have taken this particular equation to be equation 1, HA plus HE equal to 100. Therefore we are going to put that HE will be 100 minus HA, which is equal to 100 minus 70.005. Its value will be 100 minus 70.005, that is 29.995 kilonewton. For this case also our assumed direction is correct, that is it is acting along the positive x-axis. So HA is 29.995 kilonewton acting along the positive x-axis. So we have obtained all the reaction values. Therefore, how many types of equation we have used? We have used 4 equation in this case. That is, presence of an internal hinge will provide us an extra equation. We have already done that in our previous lessons. If you have not done that, I am going to add the link in the description. Please watch that. We have also used summation of Fy, summation of Mz. Here Me is actually the summation of Mz. Summation of Mz equal to 0. Also summation of Fx equal to 0. These are the total number of static condition for equilibrium. Thank you for watching.